Hello everybody, it's me, and welcome back to another video. Now, in this one, we are looking at DUSKIT. Now, is this... That's not Jimmy Joe Bobby. That's a different Jimmy Joe Bobby. But, in this video, we're taking a look at DUSKIT. The guy back there, right? Now, we're looking at DUSKIT today because Oppress was buffed to 70 base power from its original, I believe it was 65. So it now goes from 130 base power stab move when they're status to 140, which it's a 10 base power difference, but can make a lot of, can make a significant difference in a fight. But yeah, that's pretty much what we're going to be doing today. It's the same idea of the old DUSKIT. I believe this was before, I showcased DUSKIT before the passive energy regen was added, so we get to go over that. But yeah, we have the personality nimble, throw yourselves as fast as possible, specialty goggles DUSKIT, so we hit as hard as possible. And then we've got mean-spirited, of course, which increases our damage if the enemy is statused. And then, of course, Oppress, the buffed move, deals double damage if they are statused. So these pair super well together, like incredibly well together. And then we have Dark Surge, which is a coverage move, Psychoblast, which is a coverage move. Listen, Mr. Stab Guy, I did it, okay? Got all the stab moves here, besides Phantom Slash, but we don't care about that. Then Pyrokinesis. I've always loved Pyrokinesis on DUSKIT because it covers for those annoying dark types that can very easily switch into all of your moves. So this is like a needed move on every DUSKIT set in my opinion, unless it's like a utility one. But even then, you would still like it for stuff like the Shin. But yeah, then the TPs are pretty simple. 72 health is just leftovers. The 20 energy gets you to 270, which allows you for 2 Oppresses, 2 Psychoblasts, 2 Dark Surges, and then 1 Pyrokinesis. So in total, you get 7 moves, which is really, really nice. And that's like if you're just spamming all of them in one go. Of course, you don't really have to get to this break point if you don't want to, but it's good to get there. Then 200, so we hit as hard as possible and are as fast as possible. Now, DUSKIT actually does hit reasonably hard with 132 range attack, and this hopefully will allow us to hit a bit harder with the Oppress buffs. But with all that being said, let's get right into it. Alrighty, here we go into the first one. Now, we want to look at if there's anything we can really throw our statuses around on, and there is a Wintrix, which will be pretty nice, because Wintrix doesn't really want to switch in on Borealis, and as long as we can get our statuses around, we're going to be all good. I like Dorogo here, because it feels like we can do something interesting. I can bring this for Phage Knot if it doesn't flash and flee. DUSKIT is really strong here if we click the right moves. Or just click Dark Surge, because the resist is Sinogre, right? And Sinogre, we do have Theo, which is not bad into it. The real problem is going to be dealing with Venusaur, right? That's going to be a real problem. I should have grabbed Draco Beam on this, but it's fine. I want to bring this because their only switches are Phage Knot and Wintrix, and if we can just get Chip on those, we should be good to go. And then is it a Borealis thing? Because after a bulk up, Borealis is pretty threatening, but we have to be careful of Sinogre's ignorant, so maybe we don't do that. And maybe we can bring Seasong because it is unstoppable. What's their lead if I go Seasong? A Chartiki? Probably Chartiki. Let's go this. Or I could go this as the lead immediately on the Chartiki lead. But then if it's anything that's not Chartiki, it's a bad lead. I think this. And something wants me to bring Hog. But I feel like Hog is the move here, so I'm gonna bring it. Something just tells me Hog is the move. There's Venusaur. Oh, this is actually interesting. They shouldn't really want to stay in here. How does a Barb Trap work again? Is it physical moves? I believe it's physical moves, right? Contact. They may become poisoned. Oh. Okay. We could just Mud Spatter, honestly. See what happens. They're straight into Sinogre. Okay. We could just slap down and get rid of item off rip, right? Let's just slap and get rid of item. I don't see why not. Getting rid of this will be really nice. Then we can baffle next turn. They're either going to spite or do something else. They could do whatever they really want here. Nothing really stops them. Yeah, spite. Totally fine. Now, I could do a thing where I Poison Barb, and then DUSKIT comes in. But I don't know if Duskit can necessarily be threatening to Sinogar right now. So, I mean, it is Goggles boosted, right? It would be a Goggles boosted attack. Let's just see what happens with Baffle. I feel like another Spite is coming out, though, which I'm kind of worried about. Honestly, I don't really know how to deal with this, to be honest. Yeah, I don't really know. Is it just I go the Unga Bunga Haganosh, which was kind of the whole idea? I brought this for a reason, right? Okay. That is good, I feel like. What are they going into? Garlash. They know I would want to go Tsukame, so do they go... Do they go Phage Knot on my Tsukame here? No, they just go for Venom Chomp? I'm gonna assume Venom Chomp, right? That makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. Totally makes sense there. Go for that. No, Poison. Oh, that's a little not fun that it didn't put me where I wanted to be. I didn't want to be in this range of health, to be honest. I wanted to have my Milkshake proc. I guess it doesn't really matter what the order is there. Okay. Yeah, I could have predicted something happening there, but we can go Duskit, I feel like, and our Psycho Blast is really strong, looking at their team. And they're stuck in Venom Chomp as well, because Garlash does like to run, like, boots and stuff. So I'm gonna Psycho Blast and see what happens. I actually go Chartiki. So what do I do? Not enough to break it, that's for sure. Is it a Haganosh thing to prevent, like, I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna do here. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know. Out for Fire Breath. Okay. I mean, this is walled by Venusaur. So I guess it could be a thing of me doubling Duskit into Venusaur, then Psycho Blasting again. Chartiki, there's a chance it doesn't live. I want to get my Poison Barbs up and then start Psycho Blasting, because then it threatens a Venusaur every time. If I can get that off, that'd be great. I'm going to do a risky double here. I wonder if I can do this, right? Because they can easily fade away into Venusaur here, right? You can very easily do that, which they're gonna definitely do. I wonder, actually, can I do something interesting here with Theo? I actually go Wintrix. So what is Wintrix gonna Gust? It's gonna get rid of its item then. They don't want to play Venusaur. No more Goggles. I'm assuming Gust now. They should just Jetstream. Okay, they don't have Goggles anymore. So I can play Duskit here, actually. And then I can throw out the Psycho Blast again. And I'm in a threatening spot. Unless they're Brain Freeze, right? They could be Brain Freeze. But do I die to Brain Freeze? I don't know if I do, actually. I might live just like a little bit. Yeah, I live very convincingly, actually. Okay, this puts them in a weird spot where if they go Venusaur, they can't outspeed Duskit, right? They can't. And they just lost one of their best answers to my Wintrix. Not Wintrix, sorry. They have to do this. That's the thing. They have to kind of play this. Let me give my Duskit specialty goggles real quick. In the Calp, Psycho Blast into a Venusaur. That is going to die. Okay. Let me switch. This makes sense into what? Sinogar? I don't know how long this will work for them, though. Yeah, that won't work very much longer. Nothing really stops me. Oh, my Theo died. Dang, I wanted to try to get the Poison Barbs up again. When I went Haganosh, they went into Garlash. Garlash is a problem. I need Whipple-Drift to take it. Or I need Whipple-Drift to be alive to be able to beat Garlash. So I'm assuming the last is Phage Knot, which I need Duskit alive for. Right now, the play it's a little bit of a weird play here that I can make. I can go Tsukami on fadeaway and then see what they do, because at this point Tsukame can't beat the Garlash if it clicks Venom Chomp. So I don't have much of a reason to keep it around is what my logic is here. So what? It's Chartiki, Garlash, Venusaur, Sinogre. If they kill this, they actually just lose, I think. They can't kill this here, or they lose. Interesting. Okay. There is a chance Whippledrift can put in some solid work now. Going through everything in my head, I don't see how they can win at this point. Yeah, they lost their win tricks. They have to play Garlash. Whoa. That's like a very clever Chartiki. I shouldn't die to this, because it's super defensive, right? Yeah, I don't die. Unless I get burned, that's bad. Okay. He just gave me +2, which is definitely what I needed here. But no, this was like a very clever heavy shield Chartiki. Like, holy crap. This thing was tanky. I don't see how he wins now. He literally can't do anything. Everything that he has dies at this point. I don't know if Ignorant's going to ignore the speed boost here, in all honesty. I don't know. It could. And I can't really play Hoganosh, right? I guess we're going to find out if it ignores it or not. I think it does, so I won't actually kill the Sinogre here. Yeah, it does. I don't think I live the next one. Do I try to keep this around for a hit on Garlash? I don't think I can... Oh, what if I... Wait a minute. No. I see the line. There's literally one thing that I can do right now that can win the game. There's literally one thing that I can do right now. And if they go Garlash, they fall for it. If they go Garlash here, I think they fall for it. I think... Okay. I think I know what to do. I think I win, actually. I think I do. I think Duskit wins the game. I have to do a calc real quick. I think that this would win the game. Oh, I would need a little bit of chip. It's not enough for this to kill. I'm dead here. There was like no real chance I had to survive that. Oh, really? They do that? No, they saw the only way I could win and they played around it. No! They saw the line. I actually could have Tempested there and then done... No. If they stayed in there, I was fine. Nothing I can do now. One thing I can hope for is that they're not a Boots Garlash, which they pretty much always run Boots. Even then, I would need like a big crit. Crit doesn't do enough. I didn't even put Mean Spirited on this calc either, so I didn't get to see if it even would have mattered if they stayed in. No, actually it would have killed. It would have killed. Yeah, no, like, if they stayed in there, they would have lost. But I guess it kind of makes sense to not do that, right? They would have lost if they stayed in, because then Duskit just kills everything at that point. Which would have been sick if they just stayed in, but I thought I killed Sinogre for some reason. I for some reason thought that Sinogre was dead, but it was indeed not dead. So, that was unfortunate. But yeah, that wasn't bad. I almost had it if this guy decided to stay in Garlash, but he didn't. He made the right move. Okay, here we go into the next one. This is a very good game for Duskit because I get to oppress pretty much everything. I need to be careful of Gargolem defense though, which is a good game. This is a very good game for Tsukame. It kind of gets to pivot on literally everything. Their removal is Gargolem defense though. So is it like a Whipple Drift thing maybe? Where I have to make sure it can never get rid of it, but it's always gonna mudslide. Or Gust. They can always run Gusts too. I don't know. I have a weird feeling I know what the lead's gonna be. Just a feeling. Because no one ever decides to do anything different with the masks. So, do I go Plasmoth to not die to Phage Knot, or do I go Borealis and just rely on the status from everything? Or do I go Hognosh to try to have a way to beat the Land Torch? I think that's probably the best bet. The same team as last time, guys. Sorry, I try not to do this very often, but hey, it works here, okay? There's Land Torch. Something tells me I've got a weird feeling that this is not a Land Torch, but this is in fact a Mask. Are you kidding me? There's no way. It was a Mask? Actually unbelievable, dude. I can't believe it. I did not expect this at all. Alright, you're gonna go Golem Defense, so then I can go for Baffle into Whipple Drift into Gust, and then you... Oh, not a great spot. You go Golem Defense now? What are they gonna click? What if I played Whipple? It's so stupid. Whipple is so dumb. I'm just gonna sack Theo. Yeah. Wait, do I live? Yeah, they thought Whipple was coming in on Flare. But you just call people out when they do that. When people do dumb stuff like that, you just call them out. I had literally no reason to switch out. That's the thing. I had no reason not to. Like, there was no universe where I'm switching out there. And he just lost his Land Torch. And that's not great. That's not great at all. Ow. Ow. Hello, my mask. What's happening here? I want to know. I'm just gonna keep clicking this. Give Dorogo Teardown, and I'll use my lead like literally all the time. Oh, he has no moves to really kill this, huh? My clutch plushie! Yeah, no, like, I have Whipple Drift, right? They have a Land Torch, and my Dorogo is quad weak to light. You can see it, right? I could actually get so much damage here on Whipple Drift, just because I can Tempest spam. But I kind of just want a Gust to maybe make DUSKIT do something. Okay, if I Gust here, right, and then they slap down, that's not good, but I still outspeed it. I'm just saying. They're trying to do an elusive Borealis thing, but now basically I do this. And now it's pointless. Okay. Oh my god, it's Mysterious Dust. Dude, hello? It's not fair. Okay, I have Whipple Drift and DUSKIT to throw out damage. My DUSKIT can throw out Oppresses, which are gonna be annoying for him to deal with if he does not have Gargolem Defense. For Gargolem Defense, I have Tsukame. I'm not too worried about that. So, we're just gonna leave now. This is gonna be kind of annoying, actually, to keep this thing. What is Bitter Cold? Please don't Bitter Cold my DUSKIT. Please. Oh, you had to get the immediate proc, right? I mean, this is the only thing I can really do, right? We're gonna Bitter Cold my innocent DUSKIT. But I have Wonder Herb on Whipple Drift, so... I don't care. It's an elusive Borealis. Imagine using elusive Borealis. Don't look at my team. Wow, did they not bring their own defense? Well, there's kind of a problem here. This can click a lot of different moves that can be very irritating to deal with, and my Duskit is not on the field with Oppress right now. Tsukame already beat. Tsukame's useless at this point. It would only be good to deal with the Gargoma defense. I don't know what to do. It's like, okay, Hagenosh can probably die at this point, right? Hagenosh can probably... I need to eat this banana. I brought this banana upstairs. I'm really hungry, but I don't want to eat the banana right now. I'm fine with losing Hagenosh. Okay. Now, here comes the Calc, Duskit, Yakuda, Specialty Gloves, Oppress with a poison. Oh my god, it dies. Like, it dies. Holy. Oppress! 140 base power, Oppress! Die, Dakuda, die! Yes. Let's go. Okay, what are we dealing with now? What are you gonna send in? What's happening? I got a feeling I know what's gonna happen here. I'm leaving. I'm gone. Okay, so what? Is it Gargoyle Defense Mamas? What is the last? What is it? Show me. Yeah, I understand. I get it. That land torch play was not the smartest. But hey, we won the game. And Duskit's Oppress is really freaking strong. Like it's not that big of a power difference, but it definitely, you can see the power difference at a lot of points, right? You can definitely see it. But yeah, I think Duskit is still pretty underrated and pretty strong. The only way it can actually deal damage, though, is if they're statused with Oppress, which Spirit is easily resisted. And then its other moves, it just doesn't hit hard enough to warrant using them, I guess. It's one of those things that I feel like if it was totemized, it would be, like, super good. Because you get 200 attack, right? 200 range attack. I don't know. Like, I don't know. Duskit's in that weird spot where I feel like if it's played right, it's really good, but is entirely useless if played wrong. Like, if I click any wrong move on Duskit, it's just never worth even bringing it when I could bring something like Thaumin that can throw out insane damage with half the amount of effort it takes to even bring a Duskit on a team. Nonetheless, have to bring status on top of it. But yeah, hopefully you all enjoyed, and I'll see you later. Bye!